Dokkaners? Welcome back to Tsunami for another video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In today's video, we're going to be doing a tier list. It's been a little while since I've done one of these. Because the 6-year anniversary is winding down, we're almost done, I figured this would be the best opportunity to look back and reflect on the anniversary that's been. And quite honestly, it's been the biggest and best celebration we've ever had in Global Dokkan. So I figured this would be a great opportunity to bring back the tier list. And as you guys know, when I typically do these tier list videos, I normally use the moist critical voice, but for today's video, I'm actually going to do it a little bit differently. For this one, I'm actually going to use my normal voice because this one involves something that's a little bit more near and dear to my heart. As someone who dabbles in the vocal arts a little bit, I do have some opinions. I wanted to give my thoughts and ultimately my own tier list on the active skills and the voices involved in the 6-year anniversary new units. So as you can see here, we've got a few LRs we're looking at, but the ones that have active skills or revival mechanics are the 17 Frieza, the Roshi, Royal Blue, Team Universe 7, and AGL UI Goku. So how this is going to work is we're basically going to be taking a look at these 5 units, and we're going to be listening to that active skill audio completely separate from the game. There's no noise interference from sound effects, music, it's just the voices alone. So big shout out to Dokkan Assets for doing this. We're going to start off with the UI and the Royal Blue, and then we'll work our way down to Team Universe 7, Roshi, and Frieza 17. So let's start with Ultra Instinct, probably the one that has the most divided opinions on. So let's begin.
I ain't no hero of justice or anything else like that. But anyone who tries to hurt my friends is gonna pay!
So for this one, a lot of people were pretty down on this because there seems to be a pretty noticeable disconnect between the first part of his performance and then the last part. And that was always the issue for people because there's just no continuity, right? Like, in the heat of the moment during this part in the episode, it's a very serious and stressful moment with a lot of rage involved. But the way that he delivers this first part, it just doesn't convey that sense of urgency, which, to be fair, I agree with. So the vocal performance is fine, but it's more like the mood that it sets for an active skill that should be used in a moment of desperation. It just doesn't feel right.
That.
You know, hearing
anything
this,
else like that.
I ain't a hero.
Justice or anything else like that.
Seems very pleasant, but then like as it starts to move on, it starts to get a little bit more serious.
Tries to hurt my friends.
Yeah, there's a little bit more raspiness there. Anyone who tries to hurt my friends. I just wish that was there from the start.
It's gonna pay!
I love that though. I love that. Sean Schummel's voice especially when he screams that. I was just watching a couple of days ago. I was watching the actual footage of Sean Schemmel and Jason Douglas when they were voice acting the scene in Battle of Gods where Sean goes, "Nah, I'm not gonna let you destroy my world." I love that. It was so inspiring to watch that. So hearing him screaming is awesome. He does have a revival mechanic, so we're gonna check that out too. But it's so cool to be able to like listen to this 100% without any sort of interference. I love that.
This fight's not over yet. Vegeta and 17, and all the others gave everything they had so I can keep going. If I quit now, I'll betray that trust, and I refuse to let all of them down. I'll hit you with an attack.
Whoa, that's a sudden shift. Yeah, so this one, I think this one's a little bit better. You know, it's got a little bit more of that urgent feeling to it, but it's still a little disjointed. But I still like the performance. It's more like, how does this fit as an active skill? It's still cool. I mean, all of these active skills and these voices are awesome because it's all the voices that we grew up with, we got to hear. So there's no complaints in that department. It's more like, how does the active skill deliver in the heat of the moment when playing Dokkan? And for this one, there's a lot of justifiable confusion over what exactly was the point of the performance and how it was meant to be delivered. I'm going to go ahead and give this a C. I feel like a C is probably a fair assessment for this one. It's just average. It doesn't really land. So I'm just going to give it a C. So now, let's move on to the next one, which is Royal Blue Vegeta. Man, talk about a contrast. I can already tell you right now, I'm going to love the Royal Blue one.
I'll hit you with an attack you won't be able to destroy! This is everything I've got!
Yeah, this is so much better. This is so much better, because right out of the gate, he's coming at you
Won't
with
be able
that
to destroy.
with that ferocity. Yeah, this one is a million times better.
This is everything I've got.
Okay. You know what's actually funny? I don't think I've ever heard this audio in the heat of battle. I don't think I was ever able to trigger his his revival mechanic. But for Vegeta, I think I did activate it a few times. So let's check that out now. Oh, first let him just kill everybody. Yep, kill Universe 11. And here we go with the revival.
I fight for Bulma, for Trunks, and Bulla, for the oath I made to Kappa. For my Saiyan pride, I fight for all I built and all I am. I won't abandon all that!
That's so good. That's so good. All right, I know I'm a little bit biased, so I am gonna make an adjustment here. But this guy goes in the S tier. That delivery is so good. You feel exactly what he's feeling in that moment, because you remember from the show that he just got his butt kicked a little bit by Topo, and he doesn't want to go down without a fight, and you can feel that when he's thinking about his family, his loved ones, and then that ultimate scream at the end is so good. But you know what though? To be fair, the scream at the end for Goku is also pretty great, so I'm gonna give this a B. Simply because the last part of the skill really does hit home. So I think it's a little too steep a penalty to drop it to C rank, just because the first part is kind of whack, but the second part is really good. So S tier for Royal Blue. Yeah, call me a little bit biased, but hey, this whole thing is biased. This is my opinion, so yeah, you don't have to agree, but let me know in the comments what you think about that. So far, S tier for Vegeta, B tier for Ultra Instinct. So now we're gonna move on to Roshi. Okay, so Roshi's got an active skill and a revival, so let's check this one out.
You should be moving, learning, playing, eating, and resting every day. You'll always have the Turtle School to guide you. This right here is the greatest. Kamehameha!
Okay, that actually happened really fast. Wait. It was building up. I was actually really feeling that, and then it just suddenly shifted forward like 10 frames. That threw me off. Hang on, let's go back. I want to listen to that whole thing again. I actually haven't heard this one in the game because I never got to activate his active skill.
You should be moving, learning, playing, eating, and resting every day. You'll always have the Turtle School to guide you. This right here is the greatest. Kamehameha!
Voice is great, as always. It was too fast. It just suddenly jumped from this to that. The buildup was so slow and paced, and then it just like shoves the Kamehameha right in.
This right here is the greatest. Kamehameha!
Oh, clearly it's not the same. Clearly it's two different audio tracks. Okay, all right. All right, let's check out the revival. I'm gonna tell you right now, the revival cracks me up, and I have made fun of this in my videos. I'm just gonna be honest with you right now.
Master Roshi!
This isn't going to be like old times.
All right. Let's go, Master Roshi!
I love that. It's so bad. It's so weird.
Times.
All right.
He goes Super Saiyan 4, man. He actually just goes Super Saiyan 4.
This isn't going to be like old times. All right. Guess there's no need to play games. I'm pretty strong this time around.
That's all it is.
Let's go, Master Roshi!
It's time to put you to the test.
I mean, that part's cool.
This isn't going to be like old times.
All right. Let's go!
Okay. So, because the voice is great, but it builds up slowly and then suddenly shifts gears to a Kamehameha, that I'm going to have to dock a few points on. And then the weird Goku voice here.
Times.
All right.
I don't know if that technically is Roshi's fault, but it does affect the active skill. So for that reason, I am going to give the Roshi active skill and revival, I'm going to give that a B. Nah, I'm going to give that a C. I'm going to give that a C. Because there wasn't as much modulation there. And the unusually accelerated Kamehameha was a bit of a throw off. So, yeah, I'm going to give that a C. I don't know. It could be a B or a C, honestly. All right, so let's move on to the next one, which is, I believe, 7. Yeah, Team Universe 7. Okay, so this one, there's no revival mechanic. It's just an active skill.
Looks like we have no choice but to attack together. Let's go.
This is actually great. I don't really have any complaints on this one. This one's pretty great.
Looks like we have no choice but to attack together.
You can actually, and you know, what's great about this is that you can actually hear everybody now. Because in the heat of the moment, when you're actually fighting, the music is playing for this particular active skill. It's very hard to hear Vegeta and Gohan for me. And Frieza's voice was always kind of muddled. Hearing it now, it's very clear. So I actually like this a lot.
Let's go.
Oh, this is an easy one. This is absolutely easy. All right. So for Team Universe 7, that is going in the S tier. That is an S tier for me. It just jumps straight into it. There's no build up, nothing. It just delivers right off the bat. It does exactly what it's trying to do. So Team Universe 7 is definitely an S rank for me in terms of the voices. However, as the unit goes, that's a different story. We'll talk about that some other time. All right, now let's move on to the last of the units regarding their active skills. Let's check this out.
I honestly didn't expect you to put that much effort into slowing him down.
If I failed, I knew you'd be here to do the rest.
I've earned the trust of a robot. How'd I get so lucky?
That seemed a little weird. Frieza's mild-mannered speaking seemed a little off. Let me listen to that again.
I honestly didn't expect you to put that much effort into slowing him down.
Not slowing him down. That's weird.
If I failed, I knew you'd be here to do the rest.
I've earned the trust of a robot. How'd I get so lucky?
Okay, I mean, it's not doing anything bad. It's also nothing incredible. It's kind of just like, it's there. It's doing what it needs to. I'm gonna put this at a... No, you know what? Compared to the others, I'm gonna put this in the D range. There's definitely more going on with Roshi's active skill than there is for 17 and Frieza, so I'm gonna put this at the D tier. That's just the way it is. But hey, this is my tier list, so that's it, folks. That's what I have to say about these active skills. Overall, I'm very satisfied with them. I love that the actual voices are back, the voice actors are back. So a couple parts here and there, a little weird, but for the most part, I still enjoy it. As a fan, I'm freaking out when I'm hearing them. So by no means is this suggesting that I hate these units or anything like that. It's just, if I had to put it into a tier list, this is the list that I would give. So entirely my opinion. Feel free to disagree in the comments. Let me know. But that's going to be it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below and let me know in the comments, what is your favorite voiceover for all of these active skills or revival skills or whatever? Is it Vegeta's? Is it the Team Universe 7? Is it Roshi? Is it Goku? If it's Roshi, do you think that Goku going, all right, sounds like Super Saiyan 4 or something else? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Thanks again. Stay tuned. And always remember to Dokkan responsibly. All right.